So basically, what happens is if you find a bid that you'd like to work on, or we find it for you with one of our bid lead services, what we do is we'll basically have a meeting with you. We'll do a go, no go decision, and then we'll just start compiling all the information. Depending on the size of the project, we'll have a couple of different meetings to review our drafts. If it's a smaller proposal, we'll probably just meet casually, and basically we'll sit and work with you and try to get you to provide us as much information as possible. We'll also have conversations with you, asking you about questions, and then we'll write a custom response or a custom narrative, if you will. And that's primarily going to be customer focused. We're going to look at things like data-driven results, problem actions and solutions, how your organization help solve the problems and what actions you took, and here's the solution, and then what was the result. So basically, we're trying to find a good narrative to say, hey, this is not only about our company, but this is what you'll receive when working with your company. So once we're done with writing it, if it's an electronic submittal, we can submit it for you, but we prefer that you submit it yourself. We'll have everything ready to go in the file formats. And if it's a hard copy, we can produce it for you, bind it, print it, ship it. And we also have a notary, so you don't have to run around and get everything notarized and drive yourself crazy. Once it's submitted, they'll either contact you or we can follow up later on. Normally, my personal belief is to let the agency contact you as far as a bid decision. If you happen to win, great. If you happen to lose, there's always ways we can kind of either petition the agency and say, hey, we felt this was unfair, which can get into a little bit of a sticky situation because you may need legal counsel, you may not. But also we could do something called a FOIL or a FOIA request, depending on the agency. So in New York State, it's a FOIL request. It's the Freedom of Information Law. And what you can do is you can go and request this information from whatever agency it is by filling out a form. Sometimes you have to send them a check, other times you don't. After a certain amount of time, they're supposed to send you back the information you're requesting. So what you can request is something like, hey, can I get all of the other submittals that the other companies provided along with their pricing? And then you can kind of get an idea as to where you are to kind of make a strategic business decision for moving forward in the future.